Glad tidings, rapscallions, it's me, Mackie Bits. How are you? Hope you're well, hope you're feeling funky fresh, and I am hoping that you have an amazing whatever you're doing today. With it being Friday, hopefully it's going to be fun stuff. So I just want to share a few things with you because I've been thinking about this a lot recently, and I don't want to sound like a hater, but it's just an observation that I've made about just basically being a content creator and using different platforms like this one, a certain one that has 2 T's in it, and, you know, IG, because they're all a little bit different. Now, I only have 18 followers on this account at the moment, or subscribers. I do predominantly shorts, but I do a weekly video. And I try to keep that low because there's the other one with TT that's kind of destroyed everyone's concentration span. Now, I've watched hours upon hours of content creator coaches and stuff like that to try and sort of understand, but I'm not a content creator as such. I want to make music, but to make music and to get music out there, you've kind of got to be a content creator. So obviously you've got to do like 2 things at once, but then you're like splitting on the second thing. You're sort of learning how to navigate different platforms. And that's kind of one of the reasons I wanted to do this journey and document this journey of making, you know, music and content through this, because I think it's important for people to understand. And I've got a newfound respect for people who make content and things like that and have done well for it. And some of them were early users of, you know, say YouTube and, you know, the TT one and, you know, IG and stuff like that. So, you know, the early people there, but I think like you're constantly seeing, well, if you use this hook and you use this, and if you say that and you do these things and like you try some of these things, and I don't want to do all this. I don't want to do a silly dance, and I don't want to lip sync, and I don't want to do this trend. I want to make music, but I want people to naturally, organically want to be pulled to it. But you kind of find yourself sometimes doing some of these things just to try and get a bit of engagement. Now, I've been locked in a very, you know, I've actually done pretty well on YouTube, considering I'm only doing a few weeks. Don't get me wrong, I'm not in millions and millions of views. But what I want to do more specifically on YouTube is just very sort of raw, honest content, no fancy editing or, you know, all this. Like, I won't be editing my videos. What you see is what you get. And I'm hoping that will attract the right people, because I feel like we live in a world where everyone's just out there for clout instead of helping people out. Anyway, they're just my thoughts. So have a lovely day. Toodle pip. Goodbye.